Hello everybody, I'm Ronan, that's Wadsworth. Welcome to Now Z Here. It's just past the middle of the month, which means it's time for another tea update. It's just past the middle of October, meaning that it has been 8 months. Also, my little tripod that I put my phone on when I record these is kind of giving up the ghost, which is why I'm at a slight angle today. But as I was thinking about making this video, I realized I was kind of at a loss for what to say, largely because not a whole lot has changed since last month, at least in terms of the things I talked about in that video. A couple of quick observations, though, did come to mind, and so maybe I'll mention those and see what spins off of them, or maybe this will just be a really short update. First of all, about the point of, not much has changed in the last month. I spent the first 6 months feeling like the changes that were happening were so gradual. And it's dawning on me now, like, oh shit, that might have been the fast part. One thing I definitely shouldn't have done, but definitely did, was go online and Google pictures of 8 months on testosterone people. Bunch of people who are looking way more easily read as male than me. And it's not as if I make it easy on myself. I mean, I could cut my hair short again. I could stop dyeing my hair. I could bind more often. But the thing is, starting testosterone was part of my process in getting comfortable with not doing those things. Because when I'm just here, me by myself in a room, I don't need that stuff in order to feel comfortable in myself. And ultimately, my gender, this thing, whatever it is that calls itself me, is outside the binary, and ultimately I would like people to observe me and, for the most part, think feminine man, which may on occasion involve people thinking I'm a woman. And I guess I'm working to come to terms with that. Public bathrooms are definitely a thing. Currently, I don't necessarily feel any more or less comfortable going into a women's public bathroom than I do a men's public bathroom. It's just discomfort for different reasons. Really, the only way for me to feel fully comfortable in a public restroom is if it's single stall and ideally not gendered. A part of that might just be universal human experience, though. Public bathrooms are awkward as hell. My voice has gotten to this place currently where I occasionally won't recognize it as mine, which is a weird mental disconnect to have when I can physically feel myself talking, and for a second I'll still go, "Wait, who is that?" And I'll listen to the echo of my voice after it finishes, after I'm stopped speaking. It's really cool. It's really cool and surreal at the same time. I still sing when I can. My upper register head voice is still extremely crackly, but it's a process, and it's a process I'm continuing through. I'm seeing through. So that's basically all I have this week, because I sort of feel like I'm in this strange in-between space. But then I've also realized that I've felt that way for a really long time. I've essentially felt like I've been starting my transition for something like the last 8 years, between trying on new pronouns, trying on new names, choosing a name, going through the legal process of changing my name, uncovering language that feels comfortable and right and euphoric to describe myself by pondering and angsting over hormones, making the decision to start hormones, going through the process of starting hormones. It's been a long series of beginnings. And wow, my brain just made a connection to some things that I won't go into this week. But I'm sure as hell gonna write some things down once I've finished with this. Anyway, a series of beginnings and a whole lot of threads that I'm still following up on. So thank you everyone who has been on this gender quest with me so far. Thanks to anyone who's just joining. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and please do subscribe to see what's coming up next. You can also visit my Patreon to see the other projects I'm involved in. Thank you for watching, and always be changing.